still maintains his body control.
Here's Udrih, covered by Irving. They double him with Irving. Udrih dishes to Stoudemire. That's good, and it's Udrih with the assist that time. And the Heat lead by 9.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And Love gets it to go.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
The Heat leading by 6. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Erik Spoelstra was saying to his team. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thank you, Doris. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Udrih kicks to Dang. And the 3 off target. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Love with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for
it. 32 seconds left now here in the second. Bosh can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Williams kicks to Irving. Shot is off. Nice D from Bosh.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. Bosh passes to Udrih. Back to Bosh. Tries from 16. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so it's a close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They have a 5-point lead. Starting with Kenny, your take.
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 11 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in its center. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
No good from Dragic.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
And GA, as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt. It's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence. Clark his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly. Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done.
And on the way from Irving for three. Rockets with some nice D.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
Pass to Irving. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Hits the front of the rim and out.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Wade with it. He's picked up by James. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
Irving dishes to Shumpert. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Shumpert's got 11 points.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Outside Dragic. Passes to Wade. Bosch, a screen on James. Dragic with a wide open look. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
The Heat leading by 3. And it's Wade penetrating. Floats one, and it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Wade. And that's now 11 points now in the game for Hassan Whiteside. Here's Shumpert. They get it again. Here's Love. Nice D from Bosch. Heat have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Wade with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. Wade's got 7 points.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Down low, wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And look here at the Heat, how they ranked in the NBA last season. 6th in opponent points per game, 11th in field goal percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in steals as well. Pretty impressive.
And back to their ranking in terms of opponents' points per game. Kind of an old school stat, but sometimes pace of play can factor in. But make no mistake, they made things difficult for their opponent.
For the Cavaliers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. And then for Miami, Stoudemire comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Winslow subbed in for Chris Bosh. They get the rebound. Winslow, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Miami. Udrih comes in for Goran Dragic.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
Williams kicks to Jefferson. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one.
and they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, what he did in the national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
On the wing, Green. Plenty of space. And another basket for Miami. And here is James. He's got 11. Williams for 3. Shumpert passes to Williams. Williams missing again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Over in the corner, Green. Miami no good on that time either.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.